Alright, so this is a kind of a levels of Vinyasa, if you will, tape. Just going to adjust that a little bit. So there are 3 key positions, starting in down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You want your hands about shoulder distance apart, your feet about hip distance apart, and then you want to be pushing into all 10 fingertips and palms, reaching your head through your arms toward your shins. My heels are going to be reaching toward the floor. Sometimes I like to pedal my feet out and shift my weight from one leg to the other, straightening one and bending the other. But my energy always wants to go back. So I'm reaching back through my hips, my hamstrings, my glutes, and I'm pushing my head through my arms, even rotating my arms, my biceps out toward the front of my mat. I'm lengthening my spine from here. So from here, we can always find a plank, ideally. So from plank to down dog, you shouldn't have to move your hands or your feet. It's a good way to kind of measuring stick to see if you're in proper down dog position. So from down dog, we come to plank. And for newbies, we can bring the knees down to the ground. Lower, ideally lowering the chest and the hips at the same time. Coming into up dog, cobra first. You want to be to the point where you can kind of lift your hands off the ground, lifting the chest, rolling the shoulders back. And then again, tucking the elbows in. I'm going to push up, tuck my toes underneath, lift my knees, push my hips back and my head through my arms. Back to down dog. That's a Vinyasa, level 1. Level 2 would be doing it without bringing the knees to the ground. So coming forward, hands over the shoulders, lowering through chaturanga, which is pretty much bringing the elbows like a tricep push-up, bringing the elbows very close to the rib cage. Again, chest and hips are lowering at the same time. Exhaling, ideally, on the way down. And then I'm coming into, again, either cobra or up dog, in where I'm lifting my knees off the floor, supporting myself only on the tops of my feet. I'm kind of relaxing my ankles. I'm pulling my chest through my arms, rolling my shoulders back, and lifting through my upper body, pushing into my palms and fingertips. And as I exhale, I'm going to tuck my toes underneath, push back, all the way into down dog again. So that'll be level 2, we'll say. And level 3 is a bit of a jump, but I like to add a little handstand, or maybe a handstand practice or attempt into my vinyasas. What I do is I bring my foot, I start in down dog, bringing my, whichever foot I think I can kick up with the easiest, or kick off with the ground the easiest, about 3/4 of the way between my left foot and my hands. And I'm going to shift my weight forward. Palms are going to be firmly pushing into my mat. My elbows and shoulders are over my palms, almost past my palms. My left foot's going to be reaching up. I'm trying to cut the distance between my hips on the ground and my hips in the air. The less I move through that, the easier it is to kind of freeze. And once I'm coming down, I'm going to lower through chaturanga, right into up dog. I'm landing on the balls of my foot or feet, and push all the way back. So one more time, foot, whichever one you want to kick off with, about 3/4 up. My other leg is going to be reaching up and engaging everything. I'm going to be engaging my core and tucking my tailbone underneath when I get up. Pushing through the palms, the backs of my hands especially. Come up. And then sometimes you can just bail right out into another vinyasa. Go ahead and give that a try and let me know if you have any questions.